Today our topic is of geography as a social science and study. Now this topic is of particularly of geography, but it also covers a portion of CTED, especially on the paper 2, that is of the class 6 to 8 social studies pedagogy. This can be the first chapter of the CTED portion. Now talking with the geography. Now before moving to the channel, I'd like to request every one of you to please subscribe our channel. Those who are new to here, for subscription you just need to click the bell icon which is given below this video, and if you like our channel then please click the like button. Moving towards the topic, talking about the geography as a social study. Now when we talk about the social study, the first thing which strikes to our mind that it talks about the details of the geographical occurrences, right? But it does not give any scientific explanations of why these geographical occurrences has been taking place. Similar things also is noted in geography. Among the scholars who has considered geography as a social study, like this Eratosthenes and Ptolemy, did not give any logical thinking of this discipline. The next we are going to talk about, now we have told that geography is a social study and a science. Now next we are going to talk about why it is considered as a science. When we talk about the word science, the first thing came to our mind is it consists of any principles, logic, and it has been moved by any scientific method. Similarly, in geography, we have also seen that there are numerous of cases which has been governed by various type of principles. There have been logic behind it, and this logic have been supported by different scientific methods. It also has another unique feature, that is a cause and effect relationship, which is being very particularly seen in various parts of the geography. Now, that's the reason why we consider geography as a disciplinary of both the social studies, and it is being also considered as a science too. Now, next we are considering the different branches of geography. Now, we know that there are different branches of geography, but altogether clubbing different branches, there are five basic branches. Which from these five, the first one is that of the physical geography. Now we're going to talk in details about each of these branches. The first one is the physical geography, which consists of the natural forms and processes in the environment. Now the next one I have written about the hydrosphere, biosphere, atmosphere, and lithosphere, which are also a part of the geography that explains about the spatial characteristic of the various natural phenomena and associated features that are related to the Earth's hydrosphere, biosphere, atmosphere, and lithosphere. Now the next one is about this hydrology. Now these two are the specific principles, that is being hydrology and geomorphology. These have been also studied separately as in another discipline. Now what is this hydrology? When we talk about this hydrology, it connects us to water. Now the water is about the properties of the earth's water and the movement in relationship to the land. The next one is a geomorphology. The geomorphology talks about the physical features of the Earth's surface in relationship to its geological structure and geodesy. It talks about the size and the shape of the Earth and every physical feature that has been related to the Earth's surface. The next is that the next broad division is that of the human geography. Human geography built an environment and space created and that has been managed by the man. It talks about the study of the patterns, the processes that shape this human society. It also encompasses the human political, cultural, social, and economic aspect. Now, this human geography, the political part, political, cultural, social, economic aspect, altogether constitute of four separate disciplines on which the basic principle is same, that it talks about the environment, the space that has been viewed and has been managed by the humans in different perspectives. It also talk about the processes and the patterns of this human society, maybe the pattern of how the political organization has been grown and the different political organizations grown in different places, consisting in the political geography. The social geography consists about the social organization. It concerns how the society reacts to this. The cultural geography talks about the cultural mechanisms or the cultures that has been developed throughout the ages and the cultural intermingling taking places, while the economic aspect talks about the various principles and the economic sense that has been taking place. So this altogether constitute of the four separate disciplines which together form this human geography. The next is that of the economic geography, which we talk in separately, that is studies about the location, the distribution, the spatial organization, and the economic activities across the world. Now, this location, the location can be of various type, and it can be of talking about the various type of activities, industries, manufacturing, and various other measures, talking about the distribution, the spatial organizations, and it also talk represents the traditional subfield of the disciplines of the geography. The next one is an environmental geography, which is nowadays a very important part, and it has been taken as a serious concern and by this government of India. It has been also taught separately as a subject, that is known as EVS, separately at school levels and also at university and college levels. Now, what is this subject? As we have a vague idea that it talks about this human and physical geography and interaction between both this human and the and this environment. It talks about basically the relationship of the socio-economic and spatial activities. Among this, the word pedology is very common. Now, the word pedology talks about anything that has been concerned with the study of the soil in this natural environment. So, the natural environment, that is a soil study, is called as a pedology. This is another discipline of this geography. This altogether forms this environmental geography. The next, we're going to have this applied geography. Now, in applied geography, today we are going to talk about the GPS, urban planning, regional planning, and spatial planning. The GPS planning is a very common, and nowadays it is a very important, and it is being concerned with the application of geological knowledge, and it talks about the skills to resolution of the real world, the social, economic, and the environmental problem. The GPS, this particularly the word GPS, provides us with the location and with the environmental time information in this weather condition that occurs near the earth's surface. It talks critical capabilities of the military, civil, and commercial users around this world, and in nowadays of this GPS is the backbone of this modernizing global in the air traffic system. So anything today we go at any place, find any place, we take the help of GPS. So what is this GPS? GPS is nothing but the global positioning system, which gives the basic feature, the raw data of the location, the time information, and any type of features like the location of the place, the site, where is the roads, everything we can get the information with this help of the GPS. Now, geography also talks about this urban planning, regional planning, and spatial planning. Urban, region, and spatial are in the use of the science of geography to assist this development in the land for satisfying the various criteria based on this requirement. So, this planning of towns and cities as well as other areas is an application of geography. The urban and regional planning altogether can be studied spatially, and it has been another discipline which talks about the growth of the cities and towns from the various ages and the various methods on the various proposals on which the cities and towns have been growing up nowadays also. So altogether, these are with this we talk about this branches of geography. On the next video, we're going to talk about the planet Earth in the solar system. This is a very interesting topic, and if you like our video, then please click and subscribe the bell icon. So